Today we will study about certain physical quantities and the process of their measurement. When you go out to the market to buy clothes, fruits or vegetables, you must have seen the shopkeepers using some standard instruments to measure the required length or weight. Measurement plays an important role in our daily lives. We all take measurements whether we are at home, in a shop or at doctor's clinic. To find the distance from your house to your school or to find out how much cloth is required to make a dress, you need to measure the length. When we buy items such as fruits, vegetables, salt, sugar or wheat, the shopkeeper measures the quantity. This involves the measurement of mass, the amount of petrol required to be filled in a car, the amount of milk required at home involves the process of measurement of volume. From the above examples, we see the measurements of different quantities are required in our day-to-day activities. A quantity that can be measured is called a physical quantity. The comparison of an unknown quantity with a known quantity of same kind is called measurement. The known fixed quantity is known as unit. Every measurement consists of two parts. The first part is its numerical value, the number, and the second part is the unit of the measurement. For example, when you see a board on a road saying that the distance to Delhi is 103 kilometers, then the numerical value is 103 and the unit of measurement is kilometer. Any measurement without these two parts is considered to be incomplete or wrong. Now let us study various physical quantities and their SI units. The physical quantity length has SI unit meter, denoted by symbol small m. The physical quantity mass has SI unit kilogram, denoted by symbol kg. The physical quantity time has SI unit second, denoted by small s. The physical quantity area has SI unit square meter, denoted by m to the power 2. The physical quantity temperature has SI unit Kelvin, denoted by K. The physical quantity weight has SI unit Newton, denoted by N. The physical quantity volume has SI unit cubic meter, denoted by m to the power 3. Let us study more about SI units. The full form of SI units is International System of Units. It is also known as metric system. In earlier times, people used body parts to measure length. Since the length of the body parts varied from person to person, the result was always different. To overcome this, one standard unit to measure a particular physical quantity was introduced. This system of measurement is called the metric system, which is accepted worldwide and is more commonly known as International System of Units or SI system. Now let us talk about the physical quantity length and various instruments to measure the length. Length can be defined as the distance between any two points or places. When you measure width, height, depth, thickness, radius or circumference of any object, you measure length. We know that the SI unit of length is meter and its symbol is small m. Meter is a convenient unit to measure length of cloth and the length of a table. But if you want to measure the distance between two towns or the distance of your home to your school, you will need a bigger unit like kilometer. On the other hand, if you want to measure the length of your pencil or notebook, then you will need a smaller unit like centimeter or millimeter. Some commonly used units of length are meter, kilometer, centimeter, millimeter, inch and foot. Now let us talk about the instrument used to measure length. The most common instruments used to measure length are meter scale and measuring tape. A cloth merchant uses the meter scale to measure the length of the cloth. Measuring tapes are used by tailors, carpenters, and building constructors. Ruler is similar to meter scale but is smaller. It is used to measure small lengths. A meter scale has 100 divisions. Each division is equal to 1 centimeter. Furthermore, each centimeter has 10 small divisions. Each small division is equal to 1 millimeter. Similarly, a ruler has centimeter and inch markings. Each centimeter is further divided into 10 millimeters. 1 inch is approximately equal to 2.5 centimeter. In order to measure length of more than 1 meter, a measuring tape is used. The measuring tape is made from a glazed cotton ribbon. It is generally 50 meter to 100 meter long. All along tapes are printed markings in millimeters, centimeters and meters. Let us come to another physical quantity, that is mass. And along with that we will discuss the instruments used to measure mass. Mass is the quantity of matter contained in a body. In everyday life, we use the term weight instead of mass. But in physics, mass and weight have different meanings. For example, we generally say that a bag of vegetables weighs 6 kg. The scientifically correct expression is the mass of the bag is 6 kg. Now we will learn about the weight and mass separately. The standard unit of mass in SI system is kilogram, denoted by kg. Some other commonly used units of mass are kilogram, gram, milligram, quintal, metric ton. To measure the mass of heavier bodies, we use quintal and metric ton. 1 kg is equal to 1000 gram and 1 gram is equal to 1000 milligram, which are multiples of kilogram. To measure the mass of lighter bodies, we use grams and milligrams, which are sub-multiples of kilogram. Let us come to the instrument used to measure mass. Mass is usually measured by appropriate balances. Some of the commonly used balances are beam balance and electronic balance. The beam balance has a horizontal beam supported at its center. Two identical pans of equal weight are suspended at equal distance from the center of the beam. This beam should be horizontal when the pans are empty and balanced. The object to be weighed is placed on the left pan and the standard weights are placed on the right pan till the beam becomes horizontal. The total of the standard weights placed gives the mass of the object. The second instrument used to measure mass is electronic balance, which consists of a platform and a direct display, digital display to measure the mass of the object. Nowadays, they are considered to be very much accurate and sensitive. Let us come to another physical quantity, that is weight. Weight is the force of gravity exerted on the body due to its mass. A person can be weightless if there is no gravity, but he cannot be without mass. The SI unit to measure weight is Newton because it is a force. Instrument used to measure weight is a weighing machine. Furthermore, let us come to area. Area can be defined as the amount of surface covered by any object or a place. The SI unit to measure area is square meter or meter square. 1 meter square is the area of a square surface whose length of the side is 1 meter. We measure the area of regular shapes using graph paper. Moving on, let us come to another physical quantity to be dealt, that is time. Time is defined as the interval between two events. We measure time with the help of mean solar day. Mean solar day is the time taken by Earth to complete one rotation about its own axis. The standard unit of time in SI system is second. The bigger unit of time are minute, hour, day, month and year. 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. One mean solar day contains 24 hours. 1 year has 365 1/4 days. Let us come to the instrument that were used to measure time. Earlier, people estimated time by looking at the sun and the moon. The Jantar Mantar in Jaipur and Delhi are examples of sundials. These were built by Maharaja Jai Singh II of Jaipur. Later on, time was measured with the help of water clock, candle clock or sand clock. These clocks were based on the principle of pendulum were used. Nowadays, we use electronic or digital watches and clocks which are very accurate. Stopwatches are used to record the time interval that has lapsed between two events. You may have observed stopwatches used on the sport fields or in laboratories. There are two conventions for measuring time, 12-hour clock and 24-hour clock. Let us come to the last physical quantity to be done today, that is temperature. Temperature is a degree of hotness or coldness of a body. We usually talk about how cold or how hot the day is, how hot the milk is, how cold the glass of juice is. To understand these things clearly, we have the physical quantity temperature, which is defined as the degree of hotness or coldness of a body. The standard unit of temperature in SI system is Kelvin. This unit is used in scientific measurements. However, the commonly used units are degree Celsius and degree Fahrenheit. When we talk about the instruments used to measure temperature, it is a thermometer. There are various types of thermometers. They are classified on the basis of the purpose for which they are used. Generally, we use two kinds of thermometers, laboratory thermometer and a clinical thermometer. Laboratory thermometer is used to measure the room temperature or the temperatures of solids, liquids in a laboratory. It is more commonly known as mercury thermometer. The graduations are from -10 degrees Celsius to 110 degrees Celsius. When we talk about clinical thermometer, these thermometers are used by doctors to measure the person's body temperature. Therefore, they are more commonly known as doctor's thermometer. They are generally graduated from 35 degrees Celsius to 42 degrees Celsius. This is why, because the human body temperature can vary within this range only. As the normal human body temperature is 37 degrees Celsius. If the reading of thermometer is below this temperature, the person has fever. Thank you.